first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Sanders toss left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Hurts. They'll find the Heisman Trophy winner, DeVonta Smith. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Eagles 3, Raiders nothing.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Carr going to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine. Ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. Now a carry for Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
Fast footwork by Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle 1st down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On play action, it's Carr. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
And that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Ertz has it left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st down, Eagles.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to it, and that's not how football works. But he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10.
Now Carr.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He'll buy some time right.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
First down Vegas as Carr finds Ruggs that time.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 2, Mike 2. I'm trying to collect.
Now Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing again on second down. Carr flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
They'll roll him out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Sanders. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now Sanders. And he's stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They go play action with Hurts. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Divine Diablo.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. A give running left. It's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Now Hurts on the option right. Finding room to the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the 1st down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. The open man here, Renfro. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Carr on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw his Carr. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Big hold to the 30. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. There he goes, right side.
Go time, baby.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I I'm looking at your face, and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Here's Carr.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Lets this go for Renfrow downfield.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he will find his man Ruggs. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He got 29 yards that time.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Carr.
And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they aren't back within a single point here in the fourth. So no question here, down by a score late. They're going to try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down, and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for Philadelphia, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions.
Meanwhile, for Las Vegas,
the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.